Hello, friends, and welcome to Hurricane in My Life. In upcoming episodes, I will be explaining what a hurricane in my life looks like. But today, let's focus on one aspect of hurricane within my life. June 12th, this coming Sunday, is an important day in my life. It's a very tragic, sad day in my life. However, nonetheless, it's a day of an experience. October 2016, I adopted a 2.5-month-old kitten. About 3 months old maybe, kitten. And at the time, she was the light of my world. Light of my life, really. I loved to watch her play with her toys, especially her balls that she liked. I also liked watching her run around like Daytona, chasing after my neighbor's dog, and my neighbor's dog chasing her back. Don't worry, they never hurt each other. They never got mad at each other. It was always a game, a very comical game. And she was always my little sassafras. Always my little sassafras. But nonetheless, I loved her. Everyone loved her. My friends always loved her. Family's friends always loved her. Everyone loved her. She was well-mannered, well-behaved. Just had her typical mischievous cat moments. Nonetheless, lovable, caring, kind, everything. To go on about Precious Anna, what are some things that stand out to me that I remember most? In my intro, I said she loved to chase my kitty cat. My kitty cat liked to chase my neighbor's dog, and my neighbor's dog liked to chase her back. They would run up and down the stairs, up and down the stairs, up and down the stairs, around the hallway where we live, and it was a great time to watch. She had a lot of dog traits to her. So, the hurricane of losing her has tilted my world for the worse before it got better. Because, everything gets worse or seems like it's bad before it gets better, am I right? Learn in this episode that while times with Precious Anna was glorious, her end was tragic. As I said in my intro, I adopted her in October of 2016, and when she needed to be spayed, however, I didn't say this part, when she needed to be spayed, it was June of 17. She tragically did not make it through surgery. She did not wake up. Everything was a success except for the fact that she did not wake up. This is a hard topic for me, so bear with me, and let's learn as we go together. As I stated, she loved to play with balls. She loved to chase. She loved to run. She was my little Daytona. Fetch was her favorite game. Mine as well. She loved being outside and following me around the apartment. She loved all her cat sitters. She pretty much loved everyone that came into our lives. The first night she lived with me, she hid for several hours, and in the early hours of the following morning, she came out and just cried and wanted to play. I wanted to sleep. So we played for a little while, tried to get her comfortable, and eventually she fell asleep with me. And every night after that, her favorite hiding place was typically under my bed. That was her sanctuary from the rest of the world. Eventually, she got comfortable sleeping, honestly, wherever she darn well pleased. She loved watching the birds from the window. She would climb my clothes. Thankfully, she didn't do like she did to my best friend. Jumped on her back as she was trying to change her clothes over at my place one time. Yeah, I think my best friend still holds a grudge on that one. But nonetheless, she would climb my clothes, sit on my shoulder as I did dishes or whatever. She would sometimes jump on the counter and climb to my kitchen window and watch outside the kitchen window. She loved to watch birds. She loved to listen to the birds. She even would try and call them into the house by her. It didn't work. I always had a feeling that something could happen. And I always knew that there was no such thing as forever. I think we all do. But whether or not we want to admit it, that's a whole nother subject. She was my baby girl. She was my light, and she was my world. It took me till the rest of the summer to cope with the loss of her. Talking about her, up until about a year or two ago, I didn't want to do it. And I didn't want to hear others talk about her. And while I know everyone grieves in their own way, and they want to remember in their own way, I get that. I just didn't want to be a part of everybody else's process. She was mine after all. You can learn more about Precious Anna through my blog. The core things that I learned from losing her, I felt like I lost my soul. I fell into a deep depression, didn't really care about anything. I went on as best I could. Thank God for neighbors that cared. She's buried on the property where my parents live, so I can be with her anytime I want. And I talk to her anytime I want. I even tell her to stop channeling my current cat, Daphne Marie. There are days where I look at Daphne Marie and I'm like, Lord precious, stop channeling my kitty. I'm done. Deep breath. I don't know how I would have been able to move forward like I did had it not been for the key people in my life that helped me through that time and didn't brush me off and didn't be like, oh, it was just an animal, get over yourself. Those people are my neighbors, my best friend, and one of my friends that actually drove me out to pick up my cat that I had after Precious Anna. So thank you to them. I hope they know and understand that I love them and respect them for the love that they gave me. Precious's purpose in my life was to support me in the small, short window of time that I had her. And Daphne came into my life to teach me to love and keep going forward as best as I can. Those two stinker pots. One is my peanut, the other was my sassafras. They have so many things that made them different, but so many things that made them alike. Both could be independent, Daphne more so than Precious. Both loving, both kind and caring. Neither liked when I was sad or afraid. Well, Daphne is a timid little thing. At times, just like Precious, she loves storms. And the weirdo likes fireworks of all things. They both did. They're weird. Daphne on occasion will jump up into my bed during a thunderstorm, just like Precious, and sleep with me the rest of the night. Probably they both know or could sense I did not like what was happening outside. I can't stand thunderstorms actually being around them. Don't ask me why I like it as a white noise, but just as that, a white noise. So how have I moved forward from this experience, you might think? If you couldn't tell, I have a new baby in my life. She's my heart, and I would not want any other baby in my life at this moment. I spend as much time as I humanly possibly can with her while I'm at home. But hey, let's face it, we all have things to do in our lives, right? Yeah, we do. But that doesn't stop me from thinking of both of them from time to time. Missing one because she's earthly not here, and missing the other because, quite frankly, I'm not home when I miss her. As I record this, Daphne Marie has been right by my feet the whole time, wanting love and affection and attention, and to really just be like, Mama, you're talking about something that makes you sad, and I'm here. I hope that my voice isn't too shaky and I can be understood for my message, because this topic hurts to talk about. Thank you for listening. I also have a blog. You can find it at Sweet Marie Thoughts. S on the end of thoughts. And S on the end of Marie. .wordpress.com. Again, that is Sweet SWEET Marie's MARIES Thoughts THOUGHTS .wordpress WORDPRESS.com.